Right, hello everyone. As you can see right now, I have some sort of weird Ronald McDonald hair going on right now. Not sure why I decided to have this character like this, but I did. But anyways, this video is a video, or it is a review on all of the Tamer skills that are in the game. This first skill right here costs 300 MP, and basically what it allows you to do is capture most of the mobs in the game as a pet. Now, of course, in order to do this, you need a cage. The cage costs 1,000 spinna at most NPC vendors. That's not really that expensive later on in the game, but if you just started out the game, then that could be a pretty painful purchase. So basically, when you go to capture in a monster, they each have a certain amount of time that it takes to capture them, and basically, it will base the time that it takes to capture the monster, like, depending on by what it is. Like, each one has a different time from what I've heard, but I don't know what the times are. But basically, if the timer goes down to 0 and you haven't captured the monster yet, the cage will have a chance to break. But if you succeed, then the cage will become a monster cage for that specific monster, and you'll be able to release it in your land as a pet. You'll be able to use it in battle. And basically, for every level that this skill goes up, it will decrease the chance of a cage breaking upon failure by 10%. Of course, by default it's 90%, so if this skill is at level 10, your cage will never break, even if you do fail. And it will increase the time that you get to capture your pet by 1 second for levels 1 through 5, and 2 seconds for levels 6 through 10. And of course, another thing is that you can only capture pets that are, see, it was like 9 levels or below your level. Like, basically your level minus 9 and then all the monsters below that level. But however, if you level up the skill, it will increase that level by 1 per, level of the skill. So if it's at level 10, you will be able to capture monsters that are equal to your level. Then over here we have capture technique. Basically, what it does is it also increases the amount of time that you have to capture a pet by 1 second for 1 through 5 levels and 2 seconds for levels 6 through 10. And it also increases the level of the monsters that you can capture by 1 for every 2 levels, which of course that totals up to 5. Of course, we have this skill over here which does the exact same thing, meaning that now if you have these 3 skills at level 10, you can capture monsters that are 10 levels above your level, and you will get, let's do the math, that's like 45 plus 45 seconds to capture your pet. So yeah, it is definitely a good idea to max level all of these, but as far as you should be concerned, you really only need this one to get right away. These ones you might not necessarily need. Over here, skillful capture. Basically, what it does is it increases the maximum level of the pet like, what it does is, like, after you capture the pet, it increases its maximum level that you can get it to by 1. Yeah, it's like 1 per level. And of course, if it's at level 10, then its max level could be plus 10. So if you capture a level 10 monster, it has a chance of being able to cap at level 20. But it is based on chance, so it might only be 10. But, however, for every 2 levels that you spend on this skill, it will also increase the minimum increase by 5, meaning that if you were to capture that level 10 monster, it would actually be level 15 if it didn't get any sort of other increase if this skill was at level 10. And over here, careful capture. Basically, what it does is it increases their stat potential by 1 per level. Of course, that's plus 10 at level 10 for this skill, but it is also based on chance, so you might not always get it. But either way, if you're going to be using your pet a lot, I would actually recommend that you get these 2, because they can make your pet a lot stronger. Now, plus 5 to 10 levels might not sound like a whole lot, but trust me, it is. It is pretty effective. Then over here, pet heal. This one costs 1 MP. Let's see. It has a charge time of 6 seconds, and it loses 1 second for every 3 levels. So of course that's minus 3 seconds at level 10. So Yeah, it takes 3 seconds to actually like use it, and basically what it does is it heals your pet by 100 HP per level. So of course that totals up to 1000 at level 10. And for every odd level that this skill is at, it will give plus 2% HP heal boost. Or like it'll heal an additional 2% of your pet's HP for all of the odd levels, and for all of the even levels, it's 3. So of course, if this skill is at level 10, that will be 1000 HP like I already said, and plus 25% HP, of their HP. So of course, if they had 100 HP, that would heal them by 1000 HP and also 25 HP, which is a bit overkill, but if you do have high level pets, you should probably get this. Although if you do want to be able to heal your pet without actually needing to get this skill, I would actually recommend that you get Absorb, which is underneath the pet skill tree. Basically, it heals them every time they attack with their auto attacks, so you don't necessarily need this skill. And other than that, it also, as you can see right here, it boosts the heal amount. And let's see, hold on, I have to check my notes again. I'm not really familiar with these skills quite yet. Okay, yeah, you also get a plus 15% HP heal boost when you are using either a staff or bow, and the charge time of this skill is reduced by 50% if you're using a bow, and 33% if you are using a staff. So yeah, pretty decent. And over here, Pet MP Charge costs 300 MP, it has a charge time of 9 seconds, and loses 1 second for every 3 levels, which totals up to it only being 6 seconds at level 10. Basically, for every level, it will restore 100 MP to your pet, totaling up to 1000. And its charge time is reduced by 50% with a bow and 33% with a staff. Anyways, let's go test out these skills. As you can see right now, I have 2 cages on me. So if I were to use Taming on this goblin right here... Oh wait, hold on. As you can see, the capture failed, so the cage did not go away. Here, let's go on ahead and get rid of my pet for right now. And if I use Taming on him, as you can see, the time is ticking down, but that little bar right there, you see that gray one right there, isn't turning green, which means I'm not capturing the pet. But if I hit them a little bit, as you can see, the green bar starts to fill up. And if it fills up all the way, then I will be able to use them as a pet, but that will obviously mean that I'll have to release them first. So let's go on ahead and wait for that bar to fill up so I can, show you what it does. Almost there. Am I gonna be able to do it? Sorry if this is a bit annoying, me running around in circles. I know that some people don't like that. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, if I capture them, that happens, and I even get drops from them as if I were to have killed them. Over here, you can see this is the pet cage that you get. Basically, what you can do with this is if you go to log out and go to your land, you would then be able to go to pet management underneath the menu. And then I think it's let pets out. Yeah, right there. You could click on the pet cage, but as you can see, I have too many pets right now, so I cannot release them. But essentially, you would be able to put skills and stats on them. I will probably make a different guide for that because that would make this video too long. Plus, this is about the tamer skills and not the pet skills. Anyways, let's go actually test out the other skills on the boss. Here we go, let's summon my pet. Okay, so first I'm actually going to use them out here. So if I use pet heal, it just heals them. Pet MP charge, restores their MP. Then I would actually recommend using a staff with these skills so that you can use MP charge. but you could also choose to use a bow if you also want to focus on dealing damage yourself. And you can actually use your pet simply and exclusively for proration if you want to do more damage. And actually what I like to do is I have a combo like this. It's a very simple combo. Because it costs 300 MP, it doesn't gather, or because it costs 300 MP and you have to use this in between using it, it doesn't gather a lot of aggro. But if you don't have a lot of aggro reducing equips, it can actually gather a lot of aggro, meaning that your pet will lose aggro and the boss will chase after you. So I would actually recommend, if you're playing early off in the game, that you try to get something like the Ooze Staff. You can also get things like sunglasses, medic coat, and I think the Sandville ring too. Alright, so as you can see, if I simply walk up to the boss, and I hit him at least once, then my pet will begin to attack him, and eventually they might be able to gather aggro. And of course that means that they will be able to tank instead of me. So of course a good way to do this is to use pet MP charge. I would actually recommend using it before battle, so that way they can use their skills right away. As you can see, now I am not the one being attacked. Or, you know, at least not being attacked by the boss. But yeah, essentially you can remain practically invincible if you're fighting a single target. But of course, you also can't use this sort of build inside of the dungeon challenge or the guild maze. But anyways, that is it for this video for now, and I will see you later.